And the professor, Drew Landry, he said on storytelling, Arn, you talked about this during the show. Would Bret Hart make a good agent?
Yes, because he knows how to put together a good match, and he knows how to play off of last week's story and add to it. Building a match is just like building a show. You try to do it, in my mind, get your stories up front. Be sure that you cover what happened last week, even if it's what's always has been cool to me is if you have something that happened outside of your group or anything like that. Let's just say last week I had an angle with Brad Armstrong, but at the end of the show, Dusty had a set 2 with the Road Warriors. For me to go, da 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 about Brad, okay, but God Almighty, man, did you see what happened with so and so? It
Yeah.
makes it so. The fact that you're willing to dedicate some of your TV time to someone else's angle makes it bigger.
Nah, no doubt about it. Some of the best of what we saw over the weekend was all great storytelling and stories coming to a close, and we need that. So I'm all in. GD Willa, and again, if you have anything, super chat is the way to go, and will help us because it indicates that it earmarks it for me. He says, Arn, big fan. Couldn't wait till Saturday evening to watch wrestling on TBS in the 80s. He doesn't even have a question. He just wants to say thank you for the memories.
Thank you. Without you, we don't have anything, guys. And I appreciate you saying that. Thank you very much. The one thing that I hear quite a bit at signings in different places is you were a big part of my childhood. You don't know what that means to me because that has a lot of parameters. That means you're spending family time with your father or your mom or your grandmother or grandfather. And it just, the fact that we made that contribution to you growing up, that's why we're still sitting here with something to say and people who care what it is.
Riddler 3579 just jumped in and said the Arn comic book is amazing and a great piece to my wrestling collection. Arn loving the
Glad
comic book.
you're enjoying it. Glad you're enjoying it. Pass the word. You guys were after me for 2 decades to have something after the original book that I made. So I'm kind of proud of it. It's got some shocking stuff in it, but it's got some feel good stuff in it too. And if you're a comic book fan, apparently the artwork was superb. So thanks to Dirk and his crew.
I'm going to recognize a few people while I ask you, Arn, before we get out of here to talk about some upcoming, events that you're going to be at because we didn't get that in at the beginning. But I want to thank guys like CG Artiste that are here. I want to thank Dallas Dalton and Curtis Bergdorf. And guys, if I get your names wrong, just punch me right between the eyes on social. But Craig Smith II, Andy Smith, so many of you that have joined us. Eric Tate Hoop, longtime listener to the show, Jeff Pollard and Drew Landry. And I just want to give so many of you shout outs and thank you for being a part of our inaugural live. Little Patty, Gene, Tutti Frutti Okerlund, miss them, Yambag, Amy, everybody that's here, Amy in the house as well too, and Allison. And guys, your support means so much. Jamie McGinnis, so many of you that are here tonight.